everybody. Hi. It is so weird for me to hold my phone sideways while I am talking to you guys instead of like putting it like on a tripod or something. This is so weird. I usually share this kind of stuff on my Instagram account, in which case my phone gets flipped the other way. And this way, it's just like not a natural way for me to hold the phone, but I'm going to try my best. So, hello, if you are new, my name is Nancy. I have two boys and I homeschool them both. They are in fourth grade, sixth grade. This upcoming school year, they're going into their fifth and seventh grade year. So, for the summertime, I am doing things just a little bit different. I wanted, because we homeschool year round, I wanted to really switch up our routine a little bit so things don't get so monotonous. So I'm going to share what I did today for homeschool. And this is very typical of what the last couple weeks have been, with things being switched in and out, you know what I mean? But generally the idea remains the same. So if you like this kind of stuff, I am much more comfortable doing this on Instagram with the phone flipped the other way. So join me. It's my same username, Into the Rabbit Hole with me. Okay, so let's start with this. So the octopus scientists, my boys really wanted to learn about octopuses again. We probably covered this again maybe 2 years ago, and we did some really fun crafts, and we're still not done with it, and this has been a really fun thing for us to do. Let me show you. Hold on. We have these octopuses that we made. Isn't it just the cutest? And then we have a giant octopus chain that we did, but I can't really share it with you because it fell. It was too heavy. But this is the remainder of our octopus fact chain that we had done. And it was hanging up there from the corner next to our Viking show. But anyway, we have other crafts, so it was sad, but we have other things that we're also going to be doing. So the octopus scientists, we worked on outlining, we learned a lot of cool facts, and we're just doing a whole bunch of fun crafts. So we did that. We have 1 or 2 lessons left from Objects in Motion. This is kind of like a physics study that I piecemeal together to kind of give us like an intro into a subject that we don't have a lot of background knowledge in. So we have about 2 lessons left to that. We have a read aloud Moby Dick. It is kind of with the whole ocean vibe. And I have another one actually that we're also going to be starting. So we're going to have 2 family read alouds that we're doing simultaneously. Eventually we're going to have 3, but we're going to have 2, and that all kind of for the month of July, it's like our themed one. So Moby Dick fits in with the theme, and then I'll share the other one whenever I finally unbox it because it's somewhere in my packages that I have to open. So we have that. We are finishing up Isaac Newton, and that honestly goes hand in hand with this, So Isaac Newton, this has been a really fascinating read, not dry or boring at all. We are continuing on with ancient mythologies. We're continuing to read through this one. It's still going to take us a while. We're just reading one section 4 days a week. It's going to take us a little bit to finish. Philosophy for kids was not on my agenda. It was not on my bingo card for this week because I'm trying to loop out our morning things that we do together as a family. And I was giving this a break, but my kids both, when I say they asked for it, they were like, please, can we do it? And I'm not kidding. I'm not saying that oh my gosh, this is my kids really like it. They like having these conversations and stuff. And so to them, it's the highlight for their school day. So we're going to go with that. We did As You Like It, Shakespeare in 3 Steps. This is a Simply Charlotte Mason. We are absolutely loving it. So we did that. Then for language arts, you'll notice I haven't really been pulling out any specific language arts curriculum. That's because we put that on pause. And together as a family, we are doing this varied ecology unit from Royal Fireworks Press. It has been really good. It's very teacher intensive. So just be forewarned, you basically have to become a subject matter expert yourself. In order to guide your students when they get stuck. But the main point of it is to step back and let them figure things out on their own. So we had a lot of things going on. A lot of things, and we are at the tail end of it. And I can't wait to share what their final projects look like because it was fantastic. And they have one more day where they're going to work on it tomorrow, and then they're going to present it to family over FaceTime and things like that. But there's this, and then there is the student guide. which to be honest, I hardly touch because what I did is I just ended up making photocopies from in here, you know? So anyway, that's what we did today. Oh, and math. But let me show you. So math, I'm using this below grade level math book in here just to spiral review and to continue to reinforce areas like multiplying fractions, adding fractions, subtracting fractions, simplifying fractions, like a whole bunch of stuff. So I just usually have them do a page of this before we even do our math. For math, we're doing Eureka. We're kind of doing order of operations in here, working with two-step problems, creating word problems from equations, and then writing equations from word problems, you know? Oh, and then my son is also reading this book, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. My son is also reading this book, and he is about, you know, a third of the way through. Okay, and that's what we've been doing. My older son, he is in 6th grade, going into 7th grade, and he does all his math online. So that is what we did today. That is basically how it's been going for the past 2 or 3 weeks, with the core stuff staying the core stuff. But then you have books like this that we switch out. This has been constant. This has been constant. This, you know, as we finish it, a new one takes its place. This has been constant. And then this one rotates out. You know what I mean? So when we're done with this, a new one will take its place. But that's what I've been doing. That's what a typical day has looked like for us for summer so far. Let me know if you guys have any questions. And don't forget to subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. I guess you can turn notifications on too. I just learned that myself. Bye, guys.